Hi, my name is Christine, and I encourage women to express themselves in fun and creative ways. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you received your sample in the mail. So we're gonna go through what's in it and how to use it. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So I will go ahead, I'm gonna turn the camera down. So here we go. So that you can see what we've got going on here. So you have inside your kit, they're all wrapped up. You have instructions for how to do it. So if you're a read the instructions kind of person, there they are, and you'll have it for the next time. Here's our transfer. You know, they say it's a sample, and it's a sample of you using the product because this transfer is washable. It's a silkscreen transfer, it's washable, and you can use it over and over and over again. So you'll also have a squeegee in your package, and that's the tool that we use to apply the chalk paste or ink. And then we have a surface, which is this little tag that could be used to add to anything, you know, a bouquet of flowers, the product. And then you have a package of storm paste. And it is such a versatile color. It's very neutral, so it should go with anyone's decor. Okay, so since I'm going to show you how to do this, I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side, and I'm just going to hop right into how are you supposed to use this. So the first thing that you want to do is I'm kneading this kind of just so that you make sure that the paste is mixed up inside. And I'm gonna take a pair of scissors, and I'm just gonna take off just the corner, because you can save this, wrap it. You're not gonna want to put it all out onto your plate or whatever it is that you use at one time, because there's way more chalk in here than what you're going to need for the project. So take a glass or a plastic plate. It's gonna wash off with water, and just put some chalk. Put some chalk out. You don't want, you don't need all of it. So, okay? Oh, and I just got it on there. But see how easy it is to clean off? It does come off very easily, especially when it's wet. All right. And we have another clean side of the tag. All right, and then we're going to use our transfer. Something that you want to do with your transfer is you want to hang on to the backer sheet, and notice that there's a glossy side and there's a matte side. After you've used your transfer and you've washed it and let it dry, you want to put it back on the glossy side and stick it back in the little cellophane package that you got, that it came in, and you'll be able to use it over and over again. We want to pick up just a little bit of lint because they are adhesive. So you can use a hand towel, you could use your clothing, so I could just put it on my clothing, anything to add just a little bit of lint, 2-3 times, something like that. And then you're going to go ahead and place it on your surface, on it. In this example, I'm going to go ahead and center it. So go ahead and just make sure that you don't have any bubbles in your transfer, and you're set to go. I'll set my paste over here. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the paste, chalk paste, and I'm going to spread it out over the design, making sure that you cover any areas of the silkscreen that you can see through. And wipe off the edge of my squeegee. See, we didn't even use like just a small portion of that paste. And then we're gonna put your squeegee at about a 90-degree angle. Remove the excess paste. You should be able to see your design. And then the really fun part is the peel and reveal. So grab a hold of it at the corner, and you want to pull up from the center, and voila, there you go. So That's so sweet. And if you'll notice, I did get a little bit off of my transfer, so I'm just gonna take a paper towel and I'm gonna get it wet. And while the chalk paste is still wet, and I'm just gonna wipe it off and it's gone. So very forgivable, especially when it's wet on this type of a surface. These are our chalk suede tags. So there we have that. I am going to also show you how you can use it with ink. So hang on just a second. Okay, something that I forgot to tell you a while ago is what you want to do with your paste then is you want to kind of squish it all back down in the bottom, and you'll see that there is plenty of paste that is left. You can fold the top over, tape it down, and I would stick it in like a Ziploc bag. Okay, I'm back again. So here I've taken the transfer to the kitchen sink, washed it off, and I'm ready to use it again. This time I am going to use it on a textile surface, and I'm going to use ink so that it will be permanent. So I'm just gonna place it where I want it to be. Get it, be kind. Make sure that it is flat on your surface so that you don't have any ridges or bumps. I think it's gonna look adorable on this hat brim. What do you think? It just fits there. Looks like I'll have to be mindful of the edges of my cap. But so I'm placing it on there, and this time instead of using chalk, I'm going to use ink. But the process is the same. Now, if you wanted to, you could use a different color for the bumblebee and different colors for the words, but for this example, I am just gonna go ahead and use one color. You'll wanna make sure that you use a color that is contrasting to whatever the surface is that you're putting it on. Our ink and our pastes come in either the individual packets like you saw, or if you really like a color and you're gonna use it for more than one thing, they come in 3-ounce jars. So you always stir it up when you get it. Again, make sure that your transfer is on your surface well. And I'm gonna go ahead and just dip my squeegee in the ink. And with ink, you do want to kind of move in one direction if possible. And again, just like with the chalk, I want to cover all of the areas that are the silk screen. And also, again, you'll see that you use very little product, so it goes a long way. The thing that you do want to remember with ink is that it's permanent, so it's not going to come off. You do heat set them when you're finished, but it's going to stain. It's going to be there. So I'm going to go ahead and always check your fingers. That's the advice I always give. And see how cool? So that's why I'm saying it's not just a sample. You can use it over and over again. So whether you want to chalk a bee on your car window or on the mirror in your bathroom as a reminder to be kind, wherever it is that you want to put it, pretty much if it doesn't move, you can chalk on it. Ink is used on things like glass and metal, anything that can be heat set. So you use your ink for that, and your chalk, which comes in your sample kit, for things for removable surfaces or things that won't be washed. So I'm hope that you have a lot of fun with your sample and just be putting bees all over everything you do. It was nice to meet you.